Okay, so now that the camera's tilted, what's the obvious question? Does the law of cosine still work if I accidentally apply it to a right triangle?
So obvious.
Right? Like, if I had one of these, I don't know, like maybe a 30, 60, 90 triangle, would it still give me the right answer? You guys see that? So, let me think about this. Think opposite the 30 side, there's usually a 1, right? And down here there's square root of 3. So let me apply this thing using the perspective of the right angle here. Okay, see that? I hope this gives me the usual here, right? If it doesn't, this is a totally useless skill. Right? And I screwed up someplace in my derivation of this thing. But I'm pretty sure it'll probably work. So I want to think to myself, given this picture, what are A, B, and theta? I'm going to use this as my angle I'm interested in. Good, perfect. These don't really matter. I'm going to think about A up here, and I'm going to think about B down there, and I'm going to think theta is 90. Okay? And then I'm going to hope that this thing gives me the same thing the Pythagorean theorem does, right? Okay, see that? Okay, so let me cram some parts in. Right, so I'm in the if statement, right? What's C?
Hypotenuse?
Yeah, C's got to be the hypotenuse. Okay. So I'm wondering what C is. So how do I fit that in here? So I think I do C squared, right?
Yeah.
Should be, what's A? 1. So A squared is 1 squared. Plus square root of 3 squared. So 1 plus 3. Good. And then I need minus twice
2, 1.
1 and square root of 3. And then I need the cosine of 90 degrees. So where do you got to get the cosine of 90 degrees?
Circle.
Yep.
Think you throw a unit circle off to the side. Think to yourself, okay, 90 degrees is this one, right? And these guys are 0 and 1, and this one is the cosine, and this one's the sine. So I think I found that this piece is 0, right? So I found C squared is 1 plus 3 minus 2 times 1 times the square root of 3 times 0.
So minus 0.
Oh, okay, cool. All that fits 0, right? So I got C squared is 1 plus 3.
Which is 4.
Oh, actually, maybe I could notice something else here, right? What happened? When I stood at the 90-degree angle, right? That whole end piece went away. You guys see that?
Oh.
And it turned into 0. And so what's this thing? That's the Pythagorean theorem. You guys see this? Okay, so when I stand at the 90-degree angle, right, when theta is 90, this thing collapses into the Pythagorean theorem. And so, of course, it gives you the same exact answer because it's the same exact thing. You guys see that? So you don't need to remember the Pythagorean theorem anymore. You can just remember this thing, if you want.
But it has more application.
I probably would put them both in my head, but whatever. You're your own human being. Cool? You guys good with this? What am I going to get for C at the end? 2. I'm going to get the usual C is 2. Does that check out with my usual 30, 60, 90?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Questions on that? Okay.